Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Arabiah coming at you from the Chicago camp. A quick lesson. I titled this lesson, The Fresh Fruit. I got this video where it was showing this lady where she bought some fruit. And, well, I'm going to just let the video play. But, before I play the video, I just want to read a quick scripture. And I just want to say that we're in hell here, man. This place, I mean, everything's messed up. The food, the air, the water. I mean, the people that are in rulership now is just destroying the earth, I want to go to Job chapter 9, verse 24. It says, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Well, he's a so-called white man. Everything he do is on the left-hand side. It's of Satan, I want you to check this video out. This is a perfect example. I couldn't believe this. I'm gonna start this. Take a look at this.
So yesterday I decided to go grocery shopping. I went over to Fresh Farms. The address is 5740 Tui Avenue in Niles, Illinois. They had a whole bunch of watermelon. They said they were seeded. I decided that I wanted one. So I purchased it. I checked it before I purchased it. I tapped on it. I felt it. It felt kind of thick to me. However, the watermelon probably sat inside my home for approximately like 12 hours before I decided that I wanted some. However, when I approached the watermelon, my floor was like covered with stinky water. So I'm like, what is that? Picked the bag up that the watermelon was in, and the bag was filled with stinky water.
Wow.
So came to the conclusion that the watermelon was soft on one side. And when I just tapped on it, this what happened. It basically exploded. So I'm looking in the inside now. And to be honest with you, this don't even smell like watermelon at all. You know how watermelon have a loud scent? Not at all. Farmer's market. Now's up. So.
Wow. That's horrible, man. What do you say to something like that? I mean, you take your money, you buy something, and, the food is getting out. It's just not real, I mean, everything here is just, it's not real, man. We're in mourning. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 29, verse 1. It says, he that is being often reproved harden his neck, and shall suddenly be destroyed, and without remedy. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So that's why, the wicked are in rulership now. So we're mourning. I mean, everything we do is we're mourning at it, We can't find any peace here at all. Everything that we have, we can't enjoy it. Because it's either in wickedness or it's bringing us wickedness. I want to go to I'm sure another level of mourning. Everything that's done. This is in the scriptures, you see how it talks about us planting and us giving one side of the land a Sabbath. And it was just a process to plant your food, and then you reap the benefits of what you planted. But everything's out of course and upside down. The simple laws that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai gave us, no one's doing that no more. Now they have chemicals that take the place of the process of the Lord. Let's go to Isaiah 24, verse 4. It says, the earth mourneth and fade away. The world languish and fade away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Verse 5, it says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, they have changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. So Esau, you know, everything that he does, he transgressed the law of the Lord. You know, the Lord will tell, you know, us that we're supposed to plant this way. He uses chemicals. You know, this is a perfect example of, you know, this is not done the way the Lord intended for us to do it. You know, it's not been planted. It wasn't the right process. You know, he goes by his technology. Let's get that. It's perverted him. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 47, verse 10. It says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none see me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it has perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me." So that's Esau. You know, his wisdom and his science has perverted him, man. So no longer does he decide that he had to go through the regular process of planting his food and reaping a harvest. He just uses his chemicals, uses his science. And this is what you get. This is the outcome of it. I want to go to Psalms chapter 82, verse 5. It says, "They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course." Everything that's normal that the Lord intended for us to do is upside down and backwards. So, you know, we would get fruit and you could actually smell the fruit. The fruit would be, you know, dripping with sweetness. Now we buy things and the young lady said she set it on the table to eat later, come back later, and it's exploded. You know, because it's filled with chemicals. You know, instead of it being done the right way, the way Yahweh intended for us to do it, this man uses his science and perverts it. You know, we got to get out. We got to get out of here, man. We need new management. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua can't come any earlier. You know, this is just straight wickedness. Look at the picture. On the picture, you got a tag with a number on there, a series of digits. What does that mean? You know, it's terrible. I'm going to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rikakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Arababiah. Shalom the next time, Lord willing. Shalom.